The VolQuest 2-Minute Drill is brought to you by Craven Wings.
Welcome to the Craven Wings Full Court Press. Rob Lewis, Tennessee 85-42 shellacking of South Carolina on this Saturday. Olivia Kamwa leads the way with 21, and a really solid effort from Josiah Jordan-James as he continues to work his way back in. Defensively, Tennessee does what they do, and they shut down South Carolina. The South Carolina team is not very good.
Yeah, I mean, they're not very good, AP. So I don't want to make too much of it, but man, I mean, Tennessee put on a clinic today. You mentioned the defense. South Carolina had more turnovers today than they had made shots, 16-12. You're not going to see that very often. And what really impressed me is even when you saw the lead go past 30, go past 40 in the second half, you didn't see any let up on the defensive end for Tennessee. I think that says a lot about this team, about their effort that they play with. And, a lot of that obviously goes back to the head coach and how he handles them.
When you look at this team, I think the fact they're seeing the ball go through the cylinder, the last two games specifically, I don't care if those teams are any good or not. Tennessee is watching shots go in, which is not what they saw the back part of December when they really struggled to score the basketball, even going back to that Ole Miss game where they struggled to make shots. What's the difference the last two games? And do you feel like that now that Tennessee's starting to see it go in, if that helps them going into this week when they have Vandy on Tuesday night, a 9 o'clock tip at home, and then, obviously the game with Kentucky coming up next weekend?
Yeah, I mean, AP, I don't have an answer for you. But obviously, what you said, I agree with. They're seeing the ball go through the hoop. I think they're shooting it with a lot of confidence. I mean, Olivier is 10 for 10 today. He was 5 for 5 against Mississippi State, 15 for 15 in the last two games. It's pretty solid. Santiago, has snapped out of that slump that he was bogged down in for a lot of, December. Seems like, Jonas Adu, career high 15 points today. I think they're playing with a ton of confidence. And I think now that Josiah is back and seemingly, at least, knock on wood for now, going to be back, I think you're really going to start to see some continuity in how Rick wants to play, what lineups he wants to play with. And, we haven't touched on it yet, but after it's only 3 conference games, but with Josiah back on the floor, I think this is easily Rick's deepest team. I mean, think about this, AP. The 5 guys coming off the bench: Zakai, Josiah, Adu, Waka, and Jamal Mashak. That's a pretty good starting 5.
Yeah,
right there.
You're exactly right. I mean, you kind of got a little bit of pick your poison there, coming off the bench, whether it be point guard like Ziegler, or some nice post play with Jonas, and then of course the glue to it all to me continues to be Josiah Jordan-James. I'd say they can't win without him, but when they have him, his ability to distribute and then score the basketball is something that just takes this team up a notch and takes
and to guard 3 or 4 positions on the other end. Really gives Rick some lineup flexibility that he doesn't have when he's not around.
Tennessee to 3-0 in conference play. Rob and Grant have you covered from Columbia, South Carolina. It's been the Craven Wings Full Court Press, and don't forget all 3 Craven Wings locations. We'll head into this Sunday. A lot of good NFL left. Go out and pick you up some to-go food at Craven Wings, or eat indoors. They've got TVs there, and watch some NFL coming up on Sunday. And don't forget Wing Ding Wednesday, just a few days away. He's Rob Lewis in Columbia, South Carolina. I'm Austin Price.
When you're craving wings, it's got to be Craven Wings. Online at cravenwings.com.